Yo, what is going on, boys? Welcome back. It is MMA Jack, and today we are breaking down the main card of UFC Mexico City. First time in Mexico City in a couple years. Usually the fights are pretty good here, and we got a pretty stacked main card here. I'll let you guys look it over for a second. While you're doing that, thank you for the support on the last video. We did really well. We hit 1,000 views, which we've done a couple times on the channel, but it's not common for our community yet. So thank you for that. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content. It's free to you and it helps me out. And let's not waste any time here. Let's get into this main card. David Martinez coming off the Contender Series looking great versus Saimon Olivera, the aging veteran. Martinez has a very bouncy karate style to his striking. He's a very good striker. Nasty leg kicks. He showed us that on the Contender Series. I think he landed like 30 or 40 leg kicks in a 3-round fight, which was pretty crazy. He's got really good hands as well. He wobbled that guy, Xavier, whoever he fought, multiple times. Also has very good takedown defense. He stuffed all those takedowns from that Xavier guy, and he was a wrestler, so that gives me a lot of hope for this fight. Also, he has won 9 out of his 11 wins by KO. So this guy's pretty entertaining to watch, and Saimon Olivera, on the other hand, is not very entertaining. 0-2 in the UFC. Very inactive. Kind of relies on the submission to get the win. You know, he's decent on the feet, but he's nothing special. I think Martinez is going to outclass him here and probably knock him out or decision win. I would take the double chance on that. Dana loves putting these, up-and-coming Contender Series guys against older veterans that are kind of on their way out. And I honestly can't think of a single time that the veteran has won that. You know, it's not some battle-tested veteran that he's fighting. It's bottom-of-the-barrel bantamweight. So give me David Martinez here by knockout. Sorry, fellas, got cut off there. We're fighting a nasty tickle cough right now. Keep fucking having to re-record, and I was trying to fight through that, but I couldn't make it to the end. Knockout or decision. But Raul Rosas Jr. versus Vince Morales here. This is kind of the exact same situation as the last fight, to be honest, with Dana feeding these prospects coming off the Contender Series a kind of washed up older dude. Morales isn't that old. He's 34, but he's 3-7 in the UFC. He actually has been in the UFC twice. He got cut and then got let back in recently, and he's 0-2. Lost both by decision to really shitty competition, to be honest. I mean, Elijah Smith, Taylor Lapilus, not even close to the guys that Raul Rosas Jr. has been fighting. Not saying Raul's fought, cream of the crop, but he's fought C-Rod. He's fought Ricky Tercios. He's got some better names on his resume. I think Rosas has got this one in the bag. There is a chance Morales pulls off the win, but I think that minus 310 line is there for a reason, let's be honest. Raul is stronger. He's a better grappler. He's probably a better striker, to be honest. That's still a developing part of his game, but I trust Raul here more on the feet. He's got the home crowd in Mexico. I think he's going to go out, put on a show, probably get a submission finish. Let's see here. Yeah, Vince Morales has lost multiple fights to submission. So I could see him locking up some choke or something like that. I think he'll have relentless pressure. Just keep, put it on him on the feet, push him against the fence, take him down, keep drowning him out, chain wrestling until he's done. So I think we'll see a submission here by Raul Rosas. I would take, if you are a betting man, just to finish straight up. I don't think he's going to go to decision, especially in front of this Mexico crowd. So let's lock that in and move on to the next fight. I didn't realize how many massive favorites were on this card until I'm making this video, but I do think the odds on this one are a little bit crazy. I don't think Kelvin Gastelum should be a plus 410 or Joe Pyfer a minus 550. I think if I was setting the odds for this, I'd realistically do like minus 350 Pyfer, maybe like plus 250 Gastelum, but I could be wrong. This is kind of a tough one to predict. I mean, I'm going to go with Joe Pyfer, but after seeing him get fraud checked, I wouldn't say fraud check because Hermansson's pretty good too. I don't know. He wasn't the, machine that everyone thought he is. He's still incredible, and his power is unmatched. I think Dana was glazing him like he glazed Ngannou with the Ford Escort thing. But Kelvin's a seasoned vet, man, and he has an iron chin. I don't think he's ever been knocked out or dropped. I know for sure he hasn't been knocked out. Maybe he got... Oh, he did. He got dropped by Izzy. Wait, shit. Has he gotten knocked out? No, okay. He's never lost by knockout. I'm correct. good God, see what I mean? I can't get rid of this. Joe will definitely have the advantage in the power and the striking overall. I think he will have the advantage. I think Kelvin is a slightly better technical boxer than Joe is, but Joe is still great with his hands. I mean, he can let it fly. He's got that looping right hook that he throws that just puts people out. It's nuts. I don't see him chinning. Actually, you know what? I think, I'm going to do it. This just came to me randomly. Joe Pyfer will be the first person to TKO Kelvin Gastelum. He's taken so much damage over his career. The chin's got to crack at some point. I mean, everyone with the famous chin cracks, Ferguson, Holloway. They get cracked at some point, and I think if anyone's going to do it, it's Joe Pyfer. Kelvin's, I don't know, man. I think he's aging. He's actually not that old, relatively, like age. I think he's like 33, but he's aging in the fight game. When you take that much damage in your fights, it just wears on your body a lot, and I think Pyfer's in his prime here. He's still up and coming, learning new techniques and improving on that power. So I'm going to go Joe Pyfer by knockout. Moving on to the co-main event here. This is an absolute banger of a fight. Shout out Hunter Campbell for making this happen. Holy shit. I'm really excited for this one. We got Manuel Torres and Drew Dober. Anytime either of these guys fight, it's absolute fireworks. Not much more to say than that. We'll get into a little breakdown here. They're both strikers. Dober can mix in the wrestling. Manuel doesn't as much. If he does grapple, it's clinch work on the feet, and he's got nasty elbows from the inside. He'll clinch you up, and then right when you go to pull out of the clinch, he'll just hit you with disgusting elbows. He has some of the best elbows I've seen in the UFC. And Drew Dober is just fucking certified veteran. He's never going to quit. He's got a ton of grit. He's very powerful on the feet, but that can sometimes be a detriment to him never quitting, because sometimes he'll just go crazy. If he feels like he's losing the fight, he'll just start throwing insane shots and just trying to put you out, kind of like a Chandler, just throwing haymakers, hoping something lands. I think Manuel Torres is a little bit more calculated. He is coming off a loss, but it's to Ignacio Bahamondes, which is aging well since he just retired Jalen Turner, unfortunately. I think Ignacio is pretty good too. I was kind of shitting on him. Not shitting on him, but I was sleeping on him when I made that prediction. But looking back at his resume, his wins have aged pretty well. I think I'm going to go with Manuel Torres here. Home crowd advantage. Dober's almost 37, and that's one of the main reasons I'm picking Manuel. He's 30, and this is a younger man's game. As much as I like to deny that sometimes because some of my favorite fighters are getting older, it definitely is. I think we'll be able to put the pressure on Drew Dober, break him, and we're probably going to see a knockout here. There is a very good chance that Drew could win this as well, though. I think the keys to victory is Manuel comes out extremely hot, so if Drew can survive that first round and you start to see Manuel gas, maybe hit that Dober money line live, because you can never count him out. I mean, if you remember that Terrence McKinney fight, it was probably one of the greatest comebacks in UFC history. He got brutalized in the first minute. He got dropped. The ref should have stopped it, to be honest. Terrence McKinney was just ripping him with ground and pound. Somehow he came back, so you can never count Dober out. I would stay away from this fight with betting, but I would definitely watch it because it's going to be a really good fight. All right, we made it to the main event, fellas. Another week, another main event. We got Brandon Moreno taking on Michael from The Office. I hope you guys liked the thumbnail. I thought that was funny. This should be a pretty good fight. I'm expecting a war for sure. I think Moreno has the advantage in grappling. If you all remember the fight versus Pantoja, Moreno was keeping up pretty well with Pantoja, and that's kind of what Pantoja used to get past Erceg in that title shot that he got. I think that is going to be exploited a lot here. Brandon Moreno is very quick in the scrambles. And I think he uses that pressure striking into grappling, back into striking, just always mixing it up. He keeps you surprised. You don't know if a takedown's coming. You don't know if a right hand's coming. You don't know if a leg kick's coming. And Moreno's 31. I mean, he might be entering his prime here. We might be seeing another Moreno title run. I mean, he's really good. You all have seen Brandon Moreno fight, I'm sure, if you're watching this video. Erceg is very good, but I don't want to say he's a one-trick pony, but he kind of is, and it's that boxing. Okay, one-trick pony is a little bit tough on him because he's not. He's a well-rounded mixed martial artist. But the boxing is where he clearly shines. But Moreno is a very slick boxer as well. And he's hard to hit. He has really underrated defense. I think that's one of the main things that got him to the title, actually. Especially in those Figueiredo fights. Figgy would throw those combos, and he would weave and duck and block, and he has really good defense. So I think he'll be able to exploit that here against Steve Erceg. I probably see this fight going to decision. I don't really see a TKO. I think, Kai Kara-France hit him with that perfect shot when he knocked out Steve Erceg. There is a potential for KO, but it's also a lighter weight division. That doesn't really happen. I think Moreno cruises to a decision here. Erceg maybe will steal a round or two. But yeah, I think I'm pretty confident in Brandon Moreno getting this one done, especially too. Didn't even think of this home crowd advantage. Erceg may be a little intimidated by the Mexican crowd. He's not, the most social guy or someone who would embrace being the heel of the night. But regardless, should be a great fight. I'm excited for it. You guys should be excited for it. And these guys are definitely going to put on a show for us. So that's it today for the video, fellas. Like, comment, subscribe, please, if you enjoyed the content. If you are new to the channel, welcome. We love to have you. Go ahead and hit those post notifications as well so you don't miss any videos or posts. I've been doing a bunch of community posts recently. You guys are engaging with that too as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you agree, disagree? Did I fuck something up? Did I miss something? Because apparently on the last video I misspoke on a fight. Someone pointed out and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I was thinking about the wrong fight. But love you guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week.